Yo, hello guys, I'm back again. Michael is back again with his YouTube channel, and we're back again to see what we can do and how we can go about it, and also how what you have to say about this trading as a general in general. So, guys, we it has been some couple of months and weeks now in this year, and it's a lot has been going on. A lot has been going on. There is no great movement yet on this on SP 500 or US 30 or even on some currency pairs because of the change of government of US and tariff. All of those things are really affecting the market. So things are not just going properly. And as a trader, if you don't see your kind of what how you used to trade, what you have to do is to just get out of the market and then allow the market to do its thing and wait and see. You come and check the chart. But when the market start doing what you understand on how you trade in particular, you come back and start trading actively. But for so far so long now, guys, chart has been not been a good one to trade. The chart has not been giving us those PS has not been giving us what we can trade. But so far so good. With that being said, I just want to say that, guys, my channel is all for everyone, even beginner traders and also advanced traders. So I just want to quickly share some kind of movement. A lot of new traders are out there who doesn't even understand how the market moves. You understand? One thing I want to you guys to understand is that there are two form of this game. Like, you understand what is happening on the chart. So when you are even losing money and you understand that, okay, I'm doing the right thing, this the market for you, I'm not gonna be 100% right. It's different than from someone who doesn't even know, you know, how the market work. You understand? So it's gonna be a very different something. So it's good to have the proper knowledge, and then after the proper knowledge, then you will understand how the market moves. So even though you are getting your losses, you will still understand that yes, you're following your plan, your discipline, you are obeying your principles. So that is how you go about it. And the most important thing that you want to understand is that, see, guys, for you to succeed in this life, you have to have principle. You have to obey your principle. I don't know if you go to church or you have something that you believe on, but the truth is that, guys, you have to obey your principles. Like for me, who I am a Christian, I'll say that as a Christian, there are some principles that you have to obey as a Christian. You understand? Then that principle now, when you obey it now, you stand out, discipline yourself in many sorts of ways. You understand? So at that time, you now set to understand that life is not by comparison. Life is just your own path, and you have to follow your own path. You understand? By you doing that, slowly, gradually, you see yourself achieving your goal. You see yourself doing greater things that you never expected. So I don't have more to say, but let's dive into the chat. So, guys, so you can see that we are on S&P 500. And what are you seeing on S&P 500? The past how many months now? In fact, the past years, S&P 500 has been trending to the top side. You can see that we have the market has been bullish long side. So, but as a beginner who doesn't understand, there are things that categorize you know, a um, a trading market, a market that is bullish. So, what you want to understand is that, okay, we have this place, this area here, higher high, we have higher low, we have higher high, we have higher low, and we have higher high, we have another higher low. So, when market is doing this kind of, giving you this kind of structure, it's identifying that this market at this moment is going up. You understand? And when you start seeing um lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, it's giving you a downtrend. I mean, when the market is doing lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, the market is giving you a downtrend. But when you see the market giving you higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. The market is doing what? Going to the top side. And when the market is doing this, are you do you want to identify? You want to identify you see that the market, gave us this, came here, moved to the top side, came back to create another higher low, and then boom, then create kind of like little um higher lows here, and then create another higher high, and then create another higher low, and then you can see. So that is it, guys. That is how you try to identify your chart. So when you understand those things, the next thing that you want to understand that, okay, if a market creates a high and is going to create a low, what is what is the significant point that is going to give me to understand that now the market is about to buy or is about to sell? At that moment, what you want to understand that there are two concepts that we identify at that moment, depending on your time frame. You identify key level of your supply or your demand. You understand? When the market is trending to the downside, what you want to see is your demand. And you could see this one to three candlestick of the weekly candlestick. This was the downtrend. So what you at this area, what you should be looking at, you should be looking at supply areas where you should mark your key, value supply areas and wait for price to come to those zones, and then before you execute your sell. And when you now see price, you know, coming down to when the market create this higher high, you went down to the lower high and then buy significantly. And when price is buying at this moment, price creates a valid demand area, which is telling you that price will likely come back price will come back to that area of that demand zone before it start buying to the top side. You understand? So it will buy to the top side and then come down again to that another demand area, then buy again. So that is how the market go when the market is bullish. When the market is bearish, the same thing apply to it. And you understand that I told you that when the market is on the downtrend, you see lower low, lower highs, and lower low, lower highs. So you see the market, you know, going downwards. So that is how you identify it, and that is how you look at the chart at the same time. So there is a lot that you have to learn. You understand? You have to learn about your chart pattern. You have to learn about your execution and value supply and demand, and that is how you have to go about it. And the next thing that I think that you have to do is that the only way you can understand, you know, price action and chart on how you can, price action, I think is by you going to the higher time frame, because the higher time frame give you more good opportunity. So you are out on the daily or the 4 hour, because those areas are areas whereby price can easily break any support or supply resistance or any value supply. It can break it. But if you go down to your month time frame to your weekly time frame, these are key areas whereby price cannot just manipulate just like that. Price have to respect those zones. So what you want to do is to go to the monthly time, identify your key level, come down to the weekly, identify your daily, and then your execution should be at 4 hours. A swing trader. So for me, I'm a swing trader. So that is how I go about it. So that is how you go about it, guys. So um that is how you go. I would like to say that if like now maybe you have some kind of how you want to be trading, you know we on that you guys know that I'm a heavily supply and demand trader. You understand? So my teaching is going to be going on supply and demand, and also I want to also tell you that support and resistance also are very important for supply and demand trader, because those zones are zones whereby price will likely respect. Because when you mark out your supply and demand and you mark out your high and low and your high or low, you have to find the support and resistance and find your demand and wait for price to come to your demand on your supply before you execute. You can see that when price buy signal climb to this higher high, the next thing we saw is that price came back to this If you go down to your daily time frame, you can see this place. This place was a price drop in what a continuation what demand, and as a trader, you have to mark this place. You understand? You have to mark this place. You have to mark this place so that you have to mark this place. So, guys, you can see that this area, this demand area, price came back to this area and then buy, start buying massively. So you can see that price was buying, then came down to this area before we still see another, buying opportunity. So that is how the market does. That is how the market moves, and that is how you trade. You understand? So you could see. So if you wanted to be trading, buying to this area, what you have to do is that maybe you go to your weekly time frame, I mean your daily time frame, you find your supply, your demand area. When price come back and tap this area, you buy more. Price come back and tap this area, you buy more. When price come back and tap this area, you buy more. That is how you do trade. You understand? So for now, let's talk about what price want to do at the moment. Let's talk about what price want to do at the moment. Let's talk about what price want to do. Let's talk about what price doing at the moment. So now, guys, you can see that price created this higher high, created this higher low, which has not complete yet. So what we want to see around the zone, there are two concepts that we want to see. Price, this was this area. We wanted price to break this area and then come back to this supply here, the demand here before we start buying. Um, no, we wanted price to break this area to this place, then come back to this demand here before we start buying. But what we are seeing, I don't really understand why price is not, you know, as I just told you the first time, the election and everything in the US has, make and change of policy and a lot of things now. The market is not, reacting properly. So at this moment, what you have to do as a trader, you don't even need to force yourself trading. You have to wait and see what, because big institution has not yet come into the market, so you can see what the price is doing. There is no great movement here. So what we want to see is that if price break this area to this side, what we have to see, we want to see price come down to this demand area for a buy. But if price go to I think if we see price go down to maybe 6,000, it's something, what should we expecting that price will now create a demand area around the zone for us to, buy to the top side. But if price did not do that, come back to this um, red horizontal line, tap this place. What should we expect? We should expect price to come back to the demand area before we start buying. But if price doesn't do that, price go down to almost about 6,003 something something. What should we should be expecting? We should be expecting price will retrace a little bit down to this area, and come back to the demand area for us to look to buy. So that is what we are looking at. So you can see that price is just around the zone. If price go up, go to that red horizontal line that I just showed you at the weekly chart, it will break. If go that place, we should expect price to drop down and then come back to the demand area to 20, 30. 38 Fibonacci retracement before we see price going up. But if price if not go down to 633 something, we should expect price to come back to this area for a buy to the top side. So that is what we have on SP 500. Let's go to I think let's look at let's look at this. Look at this. My network is not at home now. No. So guys, you can see um we are on we are on Euro USD. So guys, we are on Euro USD now. So there's something I want to show you guys. So you can see that from August till December, the euro was falling. You understand? The euro was falling, 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 falling. So you can see that the euro was falling, falling, falling. You can see from here it fall down, create this lower high, came down, create lower low, came back to this area, created another um lower high. So when you see market create this lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So price is doing what? Trading to the downside. So at this moment, what do you want to be doing? What are you want to find? You want to find your supply and then do what? Start selling. So that is what you have to do. But let's look at the present market. The present market right now, you can see that price came down to this area, came back here. You can see the noise in the market. There is no good structure for us to start trading because of the market has not yet balanced. The two country the large has not yet balanced. They are having there's no good movement in the market for us to start. But you can see that price came back to this area to this zone and then start selling. So we are expecting price to sell down to 1.098. That's where we are expecting price to sell down to. For me, I don't really think that I have to trade this market for now because uh, for me, I'm a swing trader and I like to see a very good confirmation of my supply and demand before I trade. So I wait to see the correction of the market both on Euro, and GBP USD, and and USD Canadian dollar. I want to see the you know um the negative and the correction before I can talk about trading. So for now, I would say that what we should be expecting sales. So we should expect price to sell at the moment. So that is how what I'm expecting. But if price doesn't sell, what we should expect is that price should come back to maybe any area from this zone and then start buying to the top side. So that is what we are seeing because most of the time when you see gold and some other peers like gold or GBP are buying, what you should be expecting is also to buy at the same time because those price correct, they are kind of like in line because when GBP is buying, you see Euro USD2 is buying, if they are selling, is put options are selling. So when they are selling, you go to and dollar pair to buy. But when dollar is selling Euro USD from here, you see and price is going up, so you buy Euro USD. So that is how I carefully and typically look at the chart. So guys, for that being said, I want to thank you for watching this video up to this moment, and I want to say that God will bless you. And also I want to tell you that guys, keep on watching and keep on to like and subscribe to my YouTube. For those of you who are new, who are finding my video for the first time, guys, I really need your support. You guys will help me and subscribe and watch my content. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely weekend ahead.